mind if I call you Janice?
No, please.
Okay, because I know some people like to be called doctor all the time.
No,
That's actually refreshing because I always wondered about that because, you know, I have a master's. I don't make everybody call me Master Lloyd.
That's good.
So Janice, tell us about yourself.
Okay, so my name is Janice Koshi. I'm born and raised from Houston, Texas. My family lives here. I'm married to Prashant Koshi. He's also a physician. He's an endocrinologist that practices in Houston. And we have 3 children. They're 5, 3, and 1 years old. So you have a hands full. And I did my undergrad at Houston Baptist University. I did my medical school at Texas A&M. And I did my internal medicine residency at Baylor Scott & White, and my infectious diseases fellowship there as well. Currently, I'm practicing in Houston with a private practice group.
Oh, that's fantastic. So the reason Janice is here with us today is because she put a post on Facebook about a topic that is all over the news. It is getting more media coverage than Donald Trump's tweets about Democrats. And so she posted about the coronavirus, and next thing you know, you're here in our studio. So, as I said, it is all over the media, nonstop. There's so many myths, so many rumors going around. So we want to tell our listeners what it is, what is the truth, what should they be concerned about. So let's start off with what exactly is the coronavirus that everybody's talking about?
Okay, so the disease that we are seeing in the news has been called coronavirus disease 2019, or COVID-19 for short. It's caused by a new coronavirus called severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2, and the short name is SARS-CoV-2. So this is the virus that causes this disease. It was first noticed in a cluster of cases in Wuhan, China around December 31st of last year. And since then, we have seen widespread evidence of the disease within China and in other countries. So this virus is part of the coronavirus family. This family of viruses causes the common cold. It was discovered in the 1960s, and most of us associate that group of viruses with the common cold. But around 2002, that was our first experience with how severe this can be when SARS broke out in China, and we did have spread to other countries. That virus was actually contained, in the last case of SARS was in 2004. We had not had any other cases of SARS since 2004. But that was the first time that we were exposed to how severe this virus could be. In 2012, we had another outbreak in Saudi Arabia, and that was called Middle Eastern Respiratory Syndrome, or MERS. And that also caused severe respiratory disease, and that was caused by a coronavirus as well, a new coronavirus. That one did not transmit as well from person to person. It was more of a clusters of cases. There is still some ongoing transmission that occurs, but it's not as widespread, and it's really well contained within the Middle East.
So Janice, you talked about how it spreads, and I think that's where a lot of fear comes into place. So I saw on the news yesterday that an animal, like a dog in China, got it now. And so I know with SARS and MERS, it originated with animals going to people. Now we're talking about maybe that's where it started. Now it's going from people to animals back, you know. So right. How does it spread really?
So recently the WHO in China put together a joint mission where they studied the cases that had come out of China, and this was just published around a couple days ago. But the transmission has been found to be with droplets and fomites. So droplets are basically when you cough, when you sneeze, what comes out of your mouth when you do those things. Fomites are if you cough and you're sneezing and it lands on a surface. So then somebody else goes and wipes that surface and touches their mouth or their nose, and that can cause spread of disease. So that's what we've seen as the cause.
This is Lita Thomas. And I'm Lloyd Daniel. And we bring you onair Radio. It's got wonderful, talented cast of artists. Every Saturday, 2 to 4 p.m. on Masala 98.7 FM. The mission of onair Radio is to promote our Malayali language.
It'll be ending in a second.
Culture of Kerala. And of course, our local Malayali community. And we have a big growing community. Yeah, we sure do.